Hello, fourth grade. Today I'm going to show you how we're going to use Google Documents, and we're going to use a Creative Commons site to find pictures that you will use, pictures of your animal that you're going to use for a book that we're actually going to create on the iPads. So the first thing you need to do, it says we're going to create a Google document. So you need to open another tab and type in docs.hollandhall.org. So this is what you need to type in. This is what you can do instead of going to Holland Hall, clicking on faculty and staff. You can just use this here. So I'm going to open another tab. I'm going to type in docs.hollandhall.org. I'm going to hit return. And since I'm signed into Haiku, it's automatically going to take me to my Google Drive. So if you don't remember what to do next, you always click over to Haiku tab. It says it should take you to Drive, then you will create a document. So okay, I'm going to go to my Drive. I'm going to create a document. So I've created my document and I don't know what to do next, so I'm going to click on Haiku. It says title your document, your animal, and pictures. So I'm going to go here, going to title it Dog Pictures. Go back to Haiku. Click here to go to the Creative Commons search engine. The reason we're using Creative Commons is because if you just go to Google to look for pictures, these are pictures that don't belong to you. You didn't take the picture, so unless you have permission from the person that takes the picture or from the person who writes music or whatever it is that you find on the internet, if you didn't create it, that means it belongs to someone else and they have copyright to that picture or that music or that story or whatever it is. And it's the same with you. If you take a picture or you write a story, you automatically have a copyright on your intellectual material, which means it came from your brain. So using Creative Commons is kind of nice because these are pictures and media, which is music, video, that people say you can use my stuff. If by chance these are checked, you need to uncheck it because we are not using it for commercial purposes and we're not going to modify the picture. It automatically highlights Google Images and we're just going to stick with that for right now. So this is where you type in what it is you're looking for. So I'm going to type in dogs. When I hit return, I now have pictures of dogs, and if you look right here, it says labeled for reuse. In other words, the person that took this picture has said you can use my pictures. One of the things to look for when you mouse over, if these numbers right here are small, like 200 by 300, it might be that whenever you resize your picture, that the picture looks kind of blurry or pixelated. That means this is the number of pixels in the picture. This one has a lot of pixels. So if it's anything bigger than 300 by 300, you're probably going to be okay. So these all have a lot of pixels. So I'm going to use this picture right here because it's 700 by 577, so it's okay. And when I click on it, I can either visit the page or I can view image, either one. I think I'm going to view the image. This is actually the image. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my cursor up here and I'm going to scoot over my browser because I have a lot of things on my computer desktop. But I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to drag it over to my desktop. And it's actually, there it is right here. I did this a couple of times, but that's okay. I'm going to move this right over here. I'm going to grab my browser and bring it back. And here is my document for dog pictures. So I'm going to scoot this over I'm going to grab this picture. So I'm going to put my cursor on it. I'm going to press my mouse down and hold it, and I'm going to drag it to the document. And if you see in the middle, there's a green plus sign, which means yes, I can add it. You're going to add the picture. So here it is. And I'm going to scroll up a little bit, and you see that my cursor is right here. Now I can resize this picture when I click on it. You see these blue squares? I can actually resize it this way. Now I don't want to grab, you always want to resize by using one of the corners, because if I just grab this and do it this way, look what I did to my picture. I kind of stretched my dog wide, but I didn't make him any taller. So I'm going to click the undo button and undo that resizing. So anytime you want to resize a picture, you grab one of the corners. You see it goes from a pointer to an arrow that faces out. So that shows me I can do this. Then my cursor's right here, so I'm going to hit return, which is going to put it underneath. And I'm going to go back to where I found that picture. And I'm going to copy the URL. If I put my cursor here and I press the mouse, you see how it highlights it. And then I'm going to hit these buttons, Command C. I'm going to hold this down. And while I'm holding it down, I'm going to hold this down. And then when I let it go, that's what copies something that you've highlighted. Command C. So I'm going to go here. I've highlighted it. Now I'm going to do Command C. Now I'm going to go back to my pictures. And I want to put it right here. Now the thing is, we're going to use another command. And we copied, and most of the time you say, well, let's paste it. Well, Command P is not for paste. P is for printing. So another way to stick something on instead of pasting it is to use Velcro. So we're going to hit Command, hold it down, and then hit V, and that's going to Velcro our URL that we copied. Oops, let's go back here, right here. So now here's my cursor, Command V, and there, and I'm going to hit return. That's my dog right there that you heard barking. When I hit return, now this is the URL, Uniform Resource Locator, of where you got this picture. So if I click on this, and I click on this, it takes me to where I got the picture. So this is how you're going to find pictures on, let's see, when I go to Haiku, you're going to find pictures from Creative Commons. So I'm not going to use this one anymore. So I'm going to go back. And you're going to find pictures that have to do with your questions. So if I want a dog's habitat or dog's puppies, so I know if I want to know about reproductive and that they have puppies, so I can get pictures of puppies. Like here's a litter of puppies. Whatever questions it was that you are answering for your research, that's the pictures that you need to get and use and put them on to your Google Doc. Now you might not use every picture that you get, but it's better to have more pictures than not enough pictures. So that's how you do this. If you need to rewind, that's fine, and it'll show you step by step of what you need to do to get a picture from Creative Commons and take that picture and put it onto a Google Doc. Okay, let's go get some pictures.